Run with it.
Yeah.
Afternoon. Mark, how are we? The only one apart from obviously long-term ones is Sam Saidi. He's still not available. He probably needs another week, but apart from that, I think that's it. Yeah, obviously we've got likes of Charlie Adams available, and Stevie Ireland is available again, so I've got good options.
But hard to change that team after what happened last week. Is that
well, yeah,
dilemma?
yeah, but it's those are the decisions I've got to make. So I think I'll probably sleep on it tonight and see in the morning. The crowd, as we all know, is key to any success that we have in Britannia. They've been fantastic this year, and I think for the most part they've enjoyed what we produced there. Certainly last time out against West Ham they were great. So we'd love to be able to thank them in the proper way by continuing to win home games and having good performances. It's still a game that obviously nothing's put to bed yet. Hull have been really consistent this year, and if you look at how their season's panned out, I don't think they've really had a dip of any significance in the season. They've been quite steady mid-table right the way through, and that's credit to them as a group of players. They've been able to be nice and solid, nice and stable, and they're in a good position. But they will feel that obviously they're not safe yet. So we don't think that either. So there's still a lot to play for, and the focus is on getting maximum points from our point of view, because we want to put any thoughts to bed. Certainly if we get 3 points and then we've hit the 40 mark, the way the league is at the moment, there's very little opportunity for the team below us immediately in the bottom three to be able to overcome that total. So our focus is very much on our 40 points, and then we can really challenge for the other targets that we have. But the game itself is a great game, because it's a game where I think the interest in the game itself is huge at the moment. We've just come off the back of a really positive run. There's a feel-good factor around the club as well. So we're looking ahead. I'm looking forward to the game, because I think it's going to be a good atmosphere, and we've got to guard against it being a case of after the Lord Mayor show us somewhat, because we were so good against Villa. We need to hit those targets on that level again if we can. Yeah, they're a good partnership, work well together. In terms of their combinations, they're very similar in terms of their energy and their work rates, and they're quite happy. Obviously every striker wants to score goals, but they've got a big number of assists. I think something like 8 assists in the last 10 goals they've scored, so it shows that they've had a real impact coming into the club. So we're mindful of them obviously, because they're a real threat, and if we keep them quiet, then it'll be easier for us. Well, we wish him well. I mean, it's at the time it was unfortunate for him obviously, and for the team, because it had a detrimental impact on them. But we wish him well. I mean, he's had an outstanding season in fairness, and he'll be a big loss for them. So hopefully he'll be able to recover quickly and get back playing. Well, there's a number of things. There's points tallies, there's position in the league, there's home wins, away wins, there's any number of things. We look at every aspect of a season and what you need within a season to tell an opportunity to look back at the end of that season and think that you have achieved certain things that have never been done before, and that's what we're using as a motivation factor. We've got a number of things that we can chase and see if we can get to.
Is it 47 points? Is the record Premier League points tally here?
Yep.
What are the other numbers then?
Well, we set ourselves a challenge at the beginning of the year, and that was at the time, possibly the guys in the squad, when I sat them down in August and said, listen, this is what we're going to try and do this year. Given that the points total that I gave them was higher than they'd ever done before, I was a new manager and a lot of change had taken place. Then maybe some of them in the room maybe didn't believe that it was possible, but credit to them, they've really focused on what we needed to do. We've hit almost every target we've set during the season, and now we're at 7 games to go and got the chance to really achieve something in the season that maybe a lot of people felt we'd struggle in. I think a lot of people at the beginning of the season thought we'd have a real difficulty in competing this year for whatever reason, but that's not been the case. We've been okay, and now we're in a good position to finish off the season in a good way.